Are Mauricio Pochettino's Chelsea finally getting better? Or has it just been luck so far? Let me know what you think below. In the past week, they've managed to defeat Tottenham by 4-1 and then draw against last year's champions Manchester City by 4-4. Their matches have been very intense, very high-scoring games, and it's very impressive and entertaining for people to watch. In the last match against Manchester City, the game was back and forth so much that if you were keeping track of everything that was happening, like same way with Tottenham, every time you blink, there's something that's happened so far. In that match, Chelsea went behind via penalty after Cucurella was found pulling Erling Haaland. Thiago Silva rolled back the years and got Chelsea back on level terms before Sterling also pulled back some astonishing displays with a tap-in goal. It was a very City-like goal. And then Bernardo Silva showed he wasn't going to be upstaged, managed to pull off a fantastic cross for Akanji to score. Haaland then almost got penalized for a handball, but the goal was finally given after a tap-in at the beginning of the second half. Nicholas Jackson equalized. Rodri scored a deflected shot, and then Palmer equalized with a last-minute penalty against his boyhood club, Manchester City. Palmer has pulled some rights from fantastic performances lately, so much that people are even calling him to win the Ballon d'Or, since Lionel Messi also scored penalties and won the Ballon d'Or. But let me know about what you think about Chelsea's performance so far. Are you in support of them? Do you think they're going to get better? Or has it just been luck all through? Welcome to Footy Weekly. My name is Banky. I walk you through about everything that happened in the world of football that's been interesting in the past 7 days or so. Leave a like, share, subscribe, and send this with someone who would also enjoy this as well. Let's get into it. What's been going on in the world this past week? There's been a lot of interesting news, such as Grand Theft Auto 6 finally getting announced. Shrek 5 is coming out. There's an Avatar The Last Airbender series also coming out. Frank Ocean announced new music, and the actor strike is finally over. Now, let's get into what happened in the world of football. Everton has finally been given a 10-point deduction for breaking financial fair play rules. The entire football world is slowly waiting for what would happen if Manchester City would be cut 115 football laws. That would mean maybe if they're going from the same rate, 1,150 points deducted. Manchester City would no longer even be in Premiership or even in Championship. They'll be in National League or so. But the entire football world is still looking out for what would happen against Manchester City. Do you think they're going to get penalized? I think they won't maximum. They'll just get fined and they'll pay off the money. But in the actual football, what really happened? Manchester United finally defeated Luton Town by 1-0. They seem to be on a fantastic form. Erik ten Hag is the fastest manager to also reach the most wins for Manchester United. But so far, the past few matches, which shows that Manchester United has been in form, they've played teams like Fulham, Brentford, Sheffield, and Luton. So are they really on the right path now? Let me know your thoughts. In other news in Premier League matches, Bournemouth defeated Newcastle by 2-0 with both goals coming from Dominic Solanke. The fan was shown accusing Trippier of their team not performing well. Trippier came back with a report. Newcastle has been going through a lot of injuries lately. You can check their squad list. They are really bare bones, but it's what's happening. They're also playing in the Champions League, so it's completely understandable. Liverpool have continued their fantastic form after defeating Brentford by 3-0. Mohamed Salah scored twice, and then Diogo Jota also scored as well. Van Dijk is back to being his premium best, as he's pulling fantastic. He's pulling the best defensive record in the league so far, and is officially the best defender again in the league. Also, good news, Luis Diaz's father has been returned to him, so we can continue celebrating about that. And Arsenal also defeated Burnley by 3-1 with Trossard, Saliba, and Zinchenko getting in on the goals. But they are not London rivals crumbled. As Domino's mentioned, they do have a new special item on their menu called the Spurs Crumble. They were leading via goal by Brennan Johnson, but ended up losing 2-1 against Wolves, with late goal coming from Sarabia and Lemina. It was unbelievable as both goals came in the 90th minute, and it seems the injuries have finally taken a toll. Do you think Tottenham will still be able to perform and still be in this title race? Or has this injuries made sure that they are not going to go anywhere near the Champions League and they are going downhill from now? Let me know what you think below. A crossover in France, Kylian Mbappe's Paris Saint-Germain defeated Reims by 3-0, with Kylian Mbappe scoring a hat-trick in that match. I wonder where all those Rashford is better than Mbappe's memes have gone through, as Rashford has only scored once this season and Mbappe is roughly around the 14 goals right now. Luis Enrique, however, was still not happy with Kylian's performance. I wonder what he's going to do when he notices that Kylian is really the real owner of PSG. Now we'll go off to Spain. In Spain, where Real Madrid defeated Valencia by 5-1 without their number 5. Vini, Rodrigo, and Carvajal were on the score sheet. Also, bad news for them as they keep getting injuries back and forth. Lately, you've seen that Vinicius is injured again, and it seems Camavinga is also injured. Aragule, since he came and signed for the club, he's been injured consistently. He's only had 2 games where he's been seemingly fit, but even then he didn't even get the starting line. He didn't even get to play. We'll continue on in Spain, where, let me know what you think. Do you think Barcelona should adopt this style when they start playing their matches? Because Opta has shown that Barcelona has conceded the fastest goals against them in La Liga this season. First, Brian Zaragoza, and then Samu in this last match. They don't seem to start their match very early, and other teams seem to know it. However, in their match against Alaves, they managed to come from a goal down to winning 2-1, with Koundé crossing an inch-perfect cross to Lewandowski, and Lewandowski also scoring a penalty in that game. So in other segments in Italy, we noticed that Victor Osimhen is being linked away. He had refused the move to go to Saudi Arabia in the summer, but it seems that Mikel Obi is already trying to get him to come to Chelsea. He's even personally saying he will broker this deal for Osimhen, as he sees him as a perfect replacement as a Drogba fit in Chelsea. And likewise, in Germany, Harry Kane scored twice as Bayern Munich defeated Heidenheim by 4-2. He's scoring goals for fun, and it seems he's going to start pad and break Lewandowski's 41-goal record, as he currently has 17 goals in 11 games in Bundesliga. On to our biggest upsets of the week. We've already mentioned 2, Bournemouth beating Newcastle, and then Wolves also defeating Tottenham right now. The 2 other biggest upsets that could happen this week came in the Copa del Rey, where 5th division Asneca defeated Real Zaragoza by 2-1, and this happened last week in Germany, where Saarbrücken 3rd division team defeated Bayern Munich by 3-1. Seems the Hurricane curse is slowly creeping up, as Bayern is slowly left in the Champions League and in the league competition, where Bayern Leverkusen is currently topping it. Let me know, do you think Bayern is going to lose the league in Kane's first season, or do you think Hurricane's curse of no trophies will finally be broken this year? Let me know below. Now, on to the pettiest moments of this week so far. This club in Peru lost to their rivals at their home in a cup match, and the final match of the season, and turned off all the lights so that their rivals would not celebrate. Talk about being petty. Have you seen anything more petty than this? Let me know below. In women's football, Megan Rapinoe has finally retired. However, in her last game, she got injured 3 minutes into the game and left saying this comment that she's not a religious person, but her getting injured in the last game seems to be unfair, and it's further proof that God does not exist. Many people came for her online and said her getting injured is actually proof that God does exist. Admittedly, she's done a lot of things to advocate for women's soccer, but she's also an avid supporter of the LGBT group. I'm in between on this story here, but hey, it happens. Life comes for everyone. Sorry about that, Megan. Hope you enjoy retirement. Now, here are your goals for the week. There's been so many crazy goals this week. Take a look. Let me know which one is your favorite. This was scored by Sam Gray would have left. And this is a potential Puskas winner by the Marco of Inter Milan. Jan Sommer absolutely looked stunned, and even the commentators were absolutely stunned. If he meant it, it was a wonderful strike. And over in Cruzeiro, this was an amazing strike. On the volley, acrobatic volley, scored two. And the best for last was from Sunday League. An amazing volley, reverse scorpion, I don't know what else to call it. And that's gonna be all for this week. Leave a like if you enjoyed this. Share this with someone who'd also enjoy this as well. I'll catch you again next week and for the weekly. Till then, stay safe.